Hey, damn, the wind is so strong. I feel like I'm going to be blown away. This wind is so strong, like the tree is like shaking. My goodness, I love fall, but I certainly don't like the strong winds that come with it. It's so chilly out here, my people. What's up my brothers and sisters? What's up my Black American cousins? How you all doing? My goodness. First of all, pardon my appearance. I'm walking out in the park and I decided to stop by to make this video because some thoughts in my mind is really bothering me and I wanted to talk about it. I would like to start this message with a quote. United we stand and divided we fall. And I'm referring to all people of African descent, but the Africans in the continent and the African descent in the Caribbean, United States of America, in the South America, and Europe. This message is for all of us. We cannot win the battle of racism and brutality against us by dividing among ourselves, by bickering and going after each other. My message is particularly for the foundational Black Americans and Nigerians. I am troubled with this hostility between these two ethnicities. It shouldn't be. I am Nigerian. I am a Nigerian American. I was born in Nigeria. I'm naturalized in America. So I hold the Black Americans as my cousins because you are my cousins. Because Nigerians and certain countries in West Africa are the closest to your ancestry, DNA-wise. You can take your DNA and come back to tell me what it comes out to be for most of you. So there is no reason for us to go after each other. There is no reasons for us to pick on each other. We are cousins, we are families. We have to unite, we have to love each other. When we are doing this, our enemies, our oppressors, our colonizers are laughing at us because that's just what they want us to do. To be distracted, not to talk about or fight what is very important, that is actually affecting every one of us of African descent in the Western countries. That is the oppression, the systemic racism that is slapping us in our face. The systems of racism does not discriminate whether or not you are a Black American, or you are a Nigerian, you are an African, or you are a Caribbean. The system makes no discrimination. They don't see us any different. They see us as blacks. I'm sorry. My nose is running because this place is a bit chilly with a lot of winds. So please understand, my people. So they see us as one black people. Most of them cannot even tell us apart because they don't understand our futures. The only way they know our ethnicity is when we open our mouths to talk. So that's when we, they can differentiate us. We have a lot of things that hold us together than things that divide us. And we cannot escalate those little differences in us and make it the front, right, and center of our existence. What is going on in social media, especially some of important people or YouTube celebrities, personalities from Black Americans, that is egging on my cousins, okay, to continue this path of hatred against their own people. It's despicable. We, from the Middle Age, should be a unity figure, not a divisive figure. We should be trying to unite the black community across the globe than dividing it. The generations that came before us, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and the rest of our founding fathers, worked diligently to fight what is our common enemy, what has put their knees on our neck. They didn't discriminate against who is black from the continent or from the Caribbean. They just work together. We need to pick up on their strength, not trying to fight against each other, bickering against each other, picking against each other. I mean, these people are laughing at us. Guess what? They think that we are stupid, because we are. Upon everything happening to us in this country, we can put so much energies in attacking and hating ourselves. This is not okay. This is abnormal. This is an abnormal behavior. I don't know where this hostility is coming from. In my opinion, I think it is mediocrity. It is supposed to be least of our worries. We have a lot of challenges. We have a lot of systemic issues, systemic racism that is kicking us to the ground, that is holding us from moving any further, that is holding our progress, that is rounding us in prisons, that is shooting us on the streets, that is stopping us from, benefiting from healthcare and good education, that is stopping us from, benefiting from real estate and developing our generational wealth, that is stopping us from a good employment. It is stopping all of us. Every person of African descent. No discrimination. So why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? We are just telling them that we are stupid. How could this happen? How did we come to this point? All of a sudden, completely putting a blind eyes to what is actually challenging us, that what is actually killing us, the seriousness of what we are facing in this America, to attacking each other. Our forefathers, whether from the Africans or here in the United States, that has fought for the certain rights that we are enjoying in this country, should be appalled and completely disappointed and mortified about what we are doing to each other. As a Nigerian myself, I'm not sure what my cousins, Black Americans, hold against us. But whatever you hold against us, for the sake of our ancestors and the God in heaven, I ask you to please forgive. Okay? We are your cousins. We are your ancestral cousins. I hate what is going on. I hate this vibe that has been going on between Nigerians and African Americans. I don't know why they are, specifically targeting Nigerians. But whatever you think Nigeria did to you, please forgive. I come to you in peace. I heard that one of your grievances is about the word Akata. I heard about it. I've never referred anyone with that language. Okay? So, some of us don't even know what it means. So, but please, anyhow, or whatever is a perception about that word, please just, can you find it in your heart to let it go? Okay? We have more serious issues that is threatening our existence, that is threatening our lives that we have to pursue together. Oh my God, wind is so much, wind. My phone is about falling off my hands, my people. We should forgive ourselves and move on in the right direction. I personally appreciate the struggles of my cousins in this country. I think about it, I reflect about it, and I feel pained about so many harassments and so many struggles that they have been through in this country. And I am of the opinion that, that some of us should think towards Africa. Because as it is, this racism thing that started from Darwinism, social theory, and eugenics has not stopped. It started back in the 1600s. It has not stopped. It has continued to transform into different versions and formats, but it's not going away. Our forefathers have fought, and we continue to fight, and our children is going to fight this, and it is toxic. So this is why I think that my cousins, the African Americans, should certainly look towards Africa continent, because this is where you have true peace and freedom. This is where you have true, you have every opportunity to thrive without anyone trying to put a glass ceiling on your head and trying to put limitations. This is where you have a less government restriction, and it's a tax heaven. Oshe Duke Jackson is in Uganda, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. It is where you can thrive if you have entrepreneurial skills. So I certainly encourage you, if you want to come back to Africa, it's the best option, because these people will not stop if they continue to think we have no option or alternative. And we do have option and alternative. I am a Nigerian, but I intend to move back to Nigeria in at most 2 years. I'm going to move back to Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria, because I am tired and sick of all these shenanigans that is going on here. I am tired of protesting, okay? And the fact of the matter is that they're not going to change. This harassment is ongoing, it's continuous. We're going to fight it, our children is going to fight it. And the wisdom is to try to start creating, a place, an alternative home for our children, okay? They can come back here and get the best out of this place and go back to establish themselves in where they have to establish themselves. And for that to happen, we have to collaborate with each other. The Africans from the continent and the Black Americans have to collaborate with each other. We have to collaborate in business. We have to collaborate to help some of our cousins who wants to relocate to the continent of Africa. This is what is supposed to be talking about. We're supposed to have a forum where we should relate to each other. Talk about what will advance our agenda, what will advance our future, what will better our lives. This is so shameful. Like, we are all over social media on each other's neck. I am embarrassed. This shouldn't be happening at all. This is why we are justifying the theory that we probably like 3/5 of human based on our intellectual capability. This right now here is about justifying that racist theory. Because this is not an action of people who are smart. How can we be going after our brothers and sisters, and making friends of our enemies who's about killing us? That is a true definition of insanity, my people. This is so bothering me. And for those Black Americans, brothers instigating this hate, you should look long in the mirror and examine yourself. What legacy are you going to leave behind? What do you gain from pitting one Africans against each other? We should be a unity figure. We in the middle age is supposed to show good example to our younger generation. We should leave this world better than we found it. But right now, this is not what some of us are doing. We need to stop. We need to stop. Okay? Nigerians have nothing against African Americans. Anyway, my battery is down, my people. I will continue with this conversation in part 2. Thank you. Love you. Please subscribe, share, and follow my channel, okay? Thank you. I love you, okay? Bye. My cousins, look, I love you. Did you hear me? I love you. I love you. I love you. My Black American cousins, I love you, okay? I know you don't believe me. Most of us Nigerians will love you, okay? Don't believe everything that was told to you. Thank you. See you later. Bye.